Anna, thank you so much for joining us this year at ISHE, our 35th anniversary. We really appreciated the presentation and the panel that you took part in this morning. Before we get started talking about that and the organization that you're president of, why don't we just talk a little bit about your background and what brought you to the point you are today?
Yes, sure. Thank you very much for the invitation. I am a forensic geneticist. I have a PhD in forensic genetics from the University of Santiago de Compostela in Spain, and a degree in biological sciences and a master in forensic investigation. And since many years, I work in a forensic laboratory in the south of Italy named CMF. It's a criminalistic laboratory, and we collaborate with Italian prosecutors in real forensic case works. And obviously, I work as DNA expert for prosecutors in several forensic case works, DNA identification of biological samples taken at the crime scene, and also sometimes in paternity cases. So I have many years of experience in this field.
Absolutely. And then today you were able to talk a lot about your organization, the World Association of Women Forensic Experts. So tell us a little bit about that and how that was founded.
I founded the Worldwide Association of Women Forensic Experts in 2011 when I realized that all the most important international forensic associations were made up by men. And they were in the board, they were the presidents. So I thought that it was necessary to do something different. And the idea was to create WAWFE with the aim to favor women involved in forensic, their recognition of their role, and especially in the countries in development where women are still discriminated, not only in the job market, but also in the society, in the real life. And obviously, the other aim of WAWFE is to connect forensic experts all over the world, so to favor the diffusion of forensic science.
You've made great strides in empowering women through this organization. Can you talk about some of the initiatives and things that it does that help in that area?
We organize several activities, events such as webinars, conferences, meetings, many of them online, all over the world, because WAWFE has 25 coordinators in South America, in USA, in Europe, in Asia, and this allows to organize several events all over the world, sometimes simultaneously. And this is relevant for women in order to give them the opportunity to share experience. And for example, I created the International Forensic Women Day with the aim to recognize the job of forensic women, to celebrate them. And during this day, we organize round tables so to discuss about forensic women and their problems in different countries. And this is really interesting. I saw this is really interesting. People want to share their problems, their ideas. And obviously, another important activity of WAWFE is the campaign against women violence. We organize several webinars during the day, the International Women's Day, and we want to check the situation in different countries.
Absolutely. When you're hosting some of these roundtables and speaking with women, what are some of the challenges they're facing in those male-dominated environments?
We see that women in some countries, for example, in South America or in Asia, still have this problem at a high level. I unfortunately have to say. And they want to learn something. They want to know which is the situation in other countries and how they can face with this problem.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's such important work that you're doing, and we're so excited to learn more about your organization. Now, the panel today was interesting, and it talked about the impact of the true crime phenomenon. And how do you think that's impacting women who are entering the field?
I think that true crimes enhanced the interest of common people and of women toward forensic science, but sometimes the expectations are too high in comparison with the real life. And in my opinion, women watch on TV series such as Law and Order, Special Victim, or Bones, and they identify with these beautiful girls able to work and to resolve many caseworks, and they want to do something similar. They want to collaborate for the justice, because in my opinion, women have a high sense of justice, and they identify with the victims, also because very often victims are women, and so they want to collaborate, to want to give their own experience or their support to solve caseworks.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've talked a lot about in prior years the CSI effect, and how do you see us sort of explaining to people who want to come into the field that it doesn't work overnight? It's not quite that easy. The science takes a bit of time.
Yeah. So the CSI effect is almost negative, because increased the interest of people, of students toward forensic science. But most of them believe that forensic science is something easy, that it's possible to perform, for example, a DNA analysis in just 1 hour to obtain a result, a DNA profile to compare, and useful to solve the crime. But this is not, the reality is totally different. For example, when I received at my laboratory students, many times I saw that they were confused. There was a confusion between theory and practice. And when they went with me, for example, to a crime scene, or when they participated at an autopsies, not always they felt good. They had a bad sensation, and some of them decided to lose the career and to change, because they, in that situation, understood that reality is different from TV shows.
Yeah, absolutely. How do you think we'll be able to change that, or what do you see as the evolution of true crime in the media and true crime, solving it in reality?
I think that true crime media still have in the future an impact on people, an influence on people, but I think and I hope people just starting to understand the difference between show and reality.
Absolutely.
So the impact will be less in the future.
Yeah, I think it is becoming a little bit more realistic, but it's still difficult. What is your organization going to be doing in the future? I'd love to talk about programs that are coming up to help empower women and draw them into the field for the right reasons.
WAWFE is always in expansion, and so we are looking for new coordinators in countries where now there are no coordinators, especially in these countries, emergent countries in evolution, where women have many problems. And we organize each year an international conference this year it was online, but we are planning a big conference for the next year in Spain.
That sounds wonderful. And I didn't realize how many coordinators you already have and that you're looking for others. So that will certainly have a big impact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And WAWFE has two official languages, English and Spanish. And this is really crucial because this allows to people from South America that sometimes have problems with the language to join the association.
Yeah, I really think that having more languages involved in all aspects of this is beneficial. Yeah, definitely. We need to expand that, so I'm happy that you are doing that. What legacy do you want to leave through this organization that you founded?
I hope that for the future, the message, the legacy of my association is the possibility of a good collaboration between women. That is not so easy as it appears. And also that men, because in WAWFE there are many men, when they want, can support women in their development and in their activities. And in fact, we have very good WAWFE coordinators who are men, and they support us very, very well.
That's wonderful. Well, I'm so excited that you were able to talk about it today and bring it to this audience, and hopefully that helps continue to expand it. Have you attended ISHI before?
No.
Oh.
And this is a very great experience, and I'm really happy to be here today with all of you.
Well, thank you so much for coming here. We really appreciate it. I so much enjoyed your talks today and the panel, and everybody will be able to now watch this and get a little taste of that as well, even if they weren't able to attend.
Thank you so much for the invitation. Thank you again.
Thank you, Anna. We really appreciate it.
Great pleasure.